Okay, let's dive right in. We're looking at Isaiah chapter 3 today.
Right. And it presents a, wow, really intense picture of Jerusalem and Judah.
Yeah, it's about societal breakdown, judgment, quite stark stuff. We want to explore what this ancient account actually describes, what it says about decline.
Exactly. The source itself lays it out pretty clearly. It starts with this idea that the very basics, the essentials, are being taken away.
And it's not just like food and water, those are mentioned.
No, it goes much deeper. It
Yeah.
lists key figures:
Mhm.
the hero, the warrior, the judge, prophet, elder.
The captain, counselor, even the skilled craftsman, and interestingly, the clever enchanter.
It's like the entire support structure, all the expertise and leadership is just removed, top to bottom.
And the consequence described. It's pretty chaotic.
Very. The text says boys and children end up as officials. Imagine that.
Leads straight to oppression, doesn't it? Man against man, neighbor against neighbor.
Yeah, the young disrespecting the old, the
Yeah.
base against the honorable, total social inversion.
There's that really vivid image, too, about someone refusing to lead because all that's left is a heap of ruins.
Mm-hmm. He says, I have no remedy. Basically, no solutions, no food, no clothes, even though he has a cloak. It shows complete societal failure. Nobody can step up.
And the text gives a reason why this happens.
It's explicit. It says their words and deeds are against the Lord, defying his presence.
Almost like they're proud of it. It mentions their facial expressions testifying against them, parading sin like Sodom.
Yes, a real sense of open defiance leading directly to this described disaster.
The source then draws a contrast, right, between outcomes.
It does. It talks about well-being for the righteous. They enjoy the fruit of their deeds. But for the wicked, disaster, they get paid back, essentially.
So a clear link between actions and consequences in the text's view.
Absolutely. And it circles back to the leaders, accusing them specifically.
Ah, right, the vineyard image ruining the people, crushing the poor.
Grinding their faces, it says. Taking plunder from them. This exploitation of the vulnerable seems key.
Alongside that point about um, inexperienced rulers' youths and women leading people astray.
Then there's this shift, a real zoom in on the women of Zion.
Yeah, that part is quite detailed. Describes their haughtiness, how they walk, their flirting eye.
Their mincing steps, the noise of their ornaments, and then that long list of finery.
Oh, yeah. Bangles, headbands, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, veils.
Headdresses, ankle chains, sashes, perfume bottles, charms, rings. It goes on and on.
Fine robes, capes, cloaks, purses, mirrors, linen garments, tiaras, shawls. It's exhaustive.
It really emphasizes a focus on external status and appearance.
But then the text describes a shocking reversal for them.
Total reversal. Sores, baldness, stench instead of fragrance, a rope instead of a sash.
Baldness instead of styled hair, sackcloth for fine clothes, branding instead of beauty. It's harsh.
Very. It's like a specific example mirroring the wider devastation.
Because the text also mentions the men falling by the sword.
And the city itself, Zion's gates, left mourning, sitting destitute on the ground. It's a complete picture of ruin.
So pulling that together, the source really paints a picture of, well, comprehensive decay.
Definitely. It links the removal of good leadership to social chaos, ties that to moral failures like defiance and injustice, especially towards the poor.
And the consequences described are total impacting everyone and everything, right down to personal appearance.
Exactly. The text draws a very direct line from the internal state, the morality, the justice, the leadership, to the external outcome for the whole society.
It makes you think, doesn't it? This ancient description of collapse, leadership failure, inequality. What themes might resonate for a listener today?
Well, the text really seems to emphasize how actions, collective and individual, according to the source, lead to specific outcomes, whether well-being or ruin. It presents accountability.
So we've traced the core narrative in Isaiah 3, the removal of support, the resulting chaos, the stated reasons, the detailed consequences for leaders, the people, even the women of Zion, and the final image of devastation.
And considering just how comprehensive that judgment is described, stripping away status, leaders, possessions, even beauty, it leaves you with the final question, based purely on the text itself. If all of that can be taken away, what does the source suggest is actually truly valuable? What remains when everything else is gone?